Hello. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to create this scene. After that, we will modify it. I will show you how to add these 3D lines and make this country selection. Also, we will add the images and ring charts. Open Choose Elements or Step 1 Composition. Here you could find all elements that we gonna use in this tutorial. At first, choose one of the points. Go to Edit, and choose Copy or press Ctrl+C or Command+C if you are a Mac user. Open Point Setup Composition and paste your point. Move the starting point of the layer on the first second. In Effects Controls, you could change position or choose a destination from presets. The destination has a drop-down menu. In the drop-down menu, you will find a position presets. There are almost all the capitals of each country. For this tutorial, I'm gonna use presets. Let's choose Buenos Aires as the first destination. We need more points, let's duplicate it. For that, choose the point. Go to Edit, and choose Duplicate or press Ctrl+D or Command+D if you are a Mac user. Set the starting point of this layer on the third second. Choose the destination of this point. We need one more point, duplicate it one more time. For that, choose one of the points. Go to Edit, and choose Duplicate or press Ctrl+D or Command+D if you are a Mac user. Move the point on the fifth second. Choose the destination. Let's make a preview to see what we got. It looks fine to me and I'm moving further. Go back to Choose Elements or Step 1 Composition. Choose the text layer. Go to Edit, and choose Copy or press Ctrl+C or Command+C if you are a Mac user. Go to Point Setup or Step 2 Composition and paste it. Move the starting point of the layer on the first second. In Position Control, choose the point that the text is related. Paste your text. Change the size of the text if necessary. Duplicate the text layer for the second point. Set the starting point of this layer on the third second. In Position Control, choose the point that the text is related. Paste your text. Duplicate the text layer for the third point. Duplicate it one more time and move it to the 5th second. In Position Control, choose the point that the text is related. Paste your text. Choose every text layer and change the angle of the text. Let's make a preview to see what we got. Also, I want to add the lines. Go back to Choose Elements or Step 1 Composition. Copy line and paste it. Point Setup, Composition. Move the starting point of the layer on the 1st second. Set the start point and end point of the line. Duplicate the line, move it forward on the 3rd second. Set the start point and end point of the line. Let's make a preview to see what we got. The next step is the camera movement. Open Camera Rig Composition. Here we have a camera rig without keyframes. I will explain how it works. The Adobe After Effects has a difficult camera setup, especially for beginners, but his rig allows you to create a smooth camera movement, even if you are a beginner. Choose other layers and move them forward. Leave Position 1 to Position 2 layer on the place. Let's set our first position. Choose Position 1 to Position 2 layer. Change position and rotation settings as I do. Choose Position 1 to Position 2 layer and stretch it up. The length of the layer is the speed of the camera movement. In this case, movement starts from the 1st second end finishing on the 2nd second. Now I will set the second position of the camera. Let's make a slow movement at the beginning. After that, choose Position 2 to Position 3 layer. Change the length as I do. Move current time indicator at the end of the layer. Change the position. I'm trying to place Brazil text in the center of the image composition. Now we made a movement from Argentina to Brazil. The next destination is Colombia. Choose Position 3 to Position 4 layer. Make changes as I do. Move current time indicator at the end of the layer. Change the position. Also, I'm going to add some rotation at the end of our movement. Let's make a preview to see what we got. As you can see, our movement is not smooth at the moment. In the preview render, we could see a smooth transition between destinations. Let's add some smoothness to our movement. Stretch up the layers the same way as I do. One above another. Let's make a preview to see what we got. Now it looks much better. I want to change the camera movement a bit in the end. Also, I want to decrease the text size. Back to point setup composition and decrease the text size. Open camera rig composition. Let's make a preview to see what we got. Go to camera settings control and activate the depth of field. I just show you how it works. Remember, when you activate depth of field, it makes your render 2 or even 4 times slower. It depends on the setting. But it makes the look of your image more artistic. Choose position 1 to position 2 layer and set focal distance. Set focus as you need. In my case, I set focus on Argentina. Choose position 2 to position 3 layer and set the focal distance. Choose position 3 to position 4 layer and set the focal distance. I want to decrease the blur level because it is hard to focus at the moment on the text. Let's make a preview to see what we got. Looks fine to me. Now I want to add different color selections for Argentina, Brazil, Colombia. Open country selection. Find Argentina layer and enable it. Change selection color. Our text starts from the first second and I want to synchronize selection and text animation that they appear simultaneously. That's why I'm moving the Argentina layer on the first second. The next text layer is Brazil. It starts on the third second. Find Brazil layer and enable it. Change selection color. Do the same with Colombia layer. Let's make a preview to see what we got. I want individual color for each country. So I will change it one more time. The next step is map design. Open map design composition. Choose a color control layer and change color as you want. You can use presets or make your custom color settings. Also, you can change the background and map look. Add borders for USA or disable it. Let's watch the final result. We have 720p, Full HD, and 4K resolution. For this tutorial, I'm going to use 720p composition. Here we could add chromatic aberration. Let's make a preview to see what we got. Save the project. Or use autosave, as a backup. Take a break and make a cup of coffee because it takes some time. It looks fine to me. In the next step, we replace the text with callouts. Go back to choose elements or step 1 composition. Choose call out and copy it. Go to point setup composition and paste it. Delete text layers. Choose call out. Then choose the destination point from drop-down menu. Duplicate callout and move starting point on the third second. Then choose the destination point from drop-down menu. Let's set another call out from the list. I wanna use a centered one. Duplicate it one more time and move it to the 5th second. Let's set another call out from the list. For this case, I gonna use the right one. Or maybe centered one. Let's paste the text to callouts. For example, in the first case, we use callouts left number 1, so we need to go placeholders, callouts left and choose callout left number 1. Paste your text. Change size if necessary. In the second case, we use callout center number 1, so we need to go placeholders, callouts center and choose callout center number 1. Paste your text. Change size if necessary. In the third case, we use callout center number 2, so we need to go placeholders, callouts center and choose callout center number 2. Paste your text. Change size if necessary. Change the angle of the callouts. Go to 720p composition and make preview. The next step is 3D lines. Go to Point Setup and delete callouts. Choose the line. Go to Effects Control. Switch from 2D lines to 3D lines. Go to 720p composition and make preview. The next step is image holders. Go back to Choose Elements Composition and copy image holder. Open Point Setup composition and paste it. Delete 3D lines. Then choose the destination point from drop-down menu. Decrease the size a bit. Duplicate image holder. Move it on the 3rd second. Then choose the destination point from drop-down menu. Also, choose Image Holder 2 from Image Holders Index, because Image Holder 1 is already used. Duplicate image holder. Move it on the 5th second. Then choose the destination point from drop-down menu. Choose Image Holder 3 from Image Holder Index. In the next step, we paste our images. Go to Placeholders, Image Holders, double-click on Image Holder 1. Import your images. And paste the image in the first image holder. Then paste the image on the second and third image holder. Go back to Point Setup composition and make preview. Change the image angle. Go to 720p composition and make preview. For me, those image holders are quite big. I want to decrease the size of image holders. Go to 720p composition and make preview. The next step is a ring charts with percent. Go back to Choose Elements composition. Copy ring chart 3D. Open Point Setup composition. Delete all image holders. Paste ring chart. Then choose the destination point from drop-down menu. Choose percent from the drop-down menu. Move it on the 1st second. Duplicate the layer. Move it on the 3rd second. Then choose the destination point from drop-down menu. Choose % from the drop-down menu. Duplicate the layer. Move it on the 5th second. Then choose the destination point from drop-down menu. Choose % from the drop-down menu. Change the angle of the ring charts. Decrease the size of the ring chart. Go to 720p composition and make preview. The lesson is over. We've covered how to use the World Map Rig. Thanks for watching.